Hi everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at Etrailer. Today we are reviewing the Front Runner Easy-Out Awning. This is going to be the Front Runner branded awning that you don't have to use with a Front Runner roof rack. This can work with pretty much any roof rack that has channels and creates just some shade or some privacy when you're out and about camping. Now, while this is a bit more of a basic awning, where it really shines is when you use it with other accessories or when you consider the price point that it sits at. So we'll talk about those features, we'll talk about those accessories, and also discuss some things that you may need to consider to see if it's a good fit for you, your vehicle, and your adventures. This is available in 3 different sizes. There's 1.4M, there's 2M, 2.5M. M stands for meters because Front Runner uses metric. We currently have the 2M awning up here right now, which I recommend for most situations. Looks great on this RAV4. We put it on a 4Runner, big vehicles, smaller vehicles. 2M is a great way to start, and then you can get a longer or a shorter awning depending on your situation. So when we talk about length, we're talking about the length as compared to the vehicle. But whichever size you do get, once you measure from the vehicle all the way to the end of the awning, that's going to be the same. So there are going to be the same features, same materials all throughout, but you still have to be mindful because the accessories have to match the awning size. And by accessories, I mean the screen room, the mosquito walls, things like that. So if you're planning on upgrading and just building out the whole system, keep in mind those accessory sizes. And I do think that is important because that's why a lot of people get this awning. Because on its own as an awning, if you ask me honestly, it's pretty basic. It's very similar to a lot of the awnings that I see on the market. Same style, easy to set up, easy to tear down. So nothing bad with that. I just think that the main reason you would get this is because of those add-on accessories. But while the design is simple, all the components are very nicely made and crafted. So let's start from the top with our fabric. So this utilizes a 400D polyester fabric. 400D is a very heavy duty, almost like a leather or a vinyl when it comes to durability. But this fabric mix also means that it's very lightweight, makes it easy to store. This is going to be your UV resistant and waterproof fabric, so if a quick little rainstorm kicks up, you will be safe underneath the awning. And if you've seen any of my awning or tent review videos, you know that I like to sew and I like to look at the stitching of things. And this has really good quality stitches. We have tape seams adding to the waterproofness of the awning. Even the hook and loop straps, which tend to be the point of failure for this, look really good. Usually you can see daylight through the stitches, but this has very tight stitches to just help, again, add to that waterproofness. Now, if you do have rain while using your awning, also be mindful of the height of your awning. These poles are like a lot of the awning, which is that they are made of aluminum. So I always recommend trying to go a little bit lower than your vehicle or your roof rack height. That way when water comes down, it can also go down to the sides of the awning. But if you're not concerned about water flow, this can go as high up as 7 feet and 10 inches if you want the most headroom. Now, you also have to be mindful again of your accessories. So you can very easily adjust this up and down as needed throughout the day. Now, awnings do tend to catch wind. So whenever you're camped, even if it's not windy yet, always make sure to stake down. You get 2 guy lines as well as 2 metal stakes included with this awning. Plus, you have a rope in each corner, which makes it a lot easier to tie down. And to add to that, there is a spike at the bottom of the pole just to help get a little bit more stability into your soft terrain. If you are parked in a location that doesn't quite have grass or soft terrain, maybe you're in a parking lot, or like here where we have a garage floor, we do have stake sandbags available here at Etrailer that you can use as an alternative to weigh your guy lines down if you can't stake them down traditionally. Plus, to make things a lot easier, these guidelines you can keep on your awning because these can be folded up with your awning when you need to pack things up and away. The process for pack up is very simple. You start by removing the hook and loop straps up above. Then you go over to your support poles, raise those up, store them into the end of the awning. Then you can roll up the awning fabric all the way up until you get to your vehicle. Store your side poles underneath the fabric and then continue securing the fabric with your buckles on each side. And to finish all off, you just zip it all up and away, and then you can then hit the road. Of the different types of awning cases, this one fits into the soft case category. It is a PVC coated case though, which is great for if you do have it on your vehicle in the rain or the shine. With your awning folded up in here, you can see it's a lot more compact and sleek compared to a lot of your hardcover case styles, which also means it's going to be a more lightweight. This is designed by Front Runner to use in conjunction with their platform rack in the sense that if you want to carry a lot of things, this is going to take up less space and less weight so you can carry more fun items. So how do you get this secured to your roof? Well, you do get universal mounting hardware and brackets to be used with pretty much any platform and any roof rack that has a channel through it. The bolts that are included are going to be 2 M8 as well as 2 M6 bolts that use a 10mm and a 13mm wrench to tighten down. These stamp wrenches are included with your awning. Now, if you have, let's say, a slimline Front Runner rack where you have the rails onto the side, this is a little trickier to get installed, which is then when I would recommend taking a look at the slimline 2 brackets or even the quick release brackets to make it a lot easier to attach as well as detach your awning from your roof. But in most situations, your universal brackets are going to be perfectly fine for securing your awning. It's great that the hardware and the tools are all included. Towards the beginning of this video, I mentioned how this awning really is used to its best advantage when used with the screen room, the mosquito walls, just the other accessories that you can use with it. By the way, this is going to be the mosquito wall bag, and you can already see that as you get more accessories, it can all add up in terms of weight as well as price. So if we're talking about just the awning without the accessories, I still think it's a really good option. There's other awnings out there that have different features like the Toolie Hideaway where you use a tool and it just cranks out the awning. You also have your 360 or 370 degree awnings which give you more coverage and more surface area, but those are going to be larger and also a fair bit pricier. If you're looking for an easy to set up, straightforward, basic, but also high quality awning, that's where the Front Runner Easy-Out Awning comes in handy. And if you are looking to really expand your setup, that's when you start looking at things like the screen room, mosquito walls, LED lights, things like that. If you're curious about all those things, we have them available here on our website. Check out our product page descriptions because we really try to give you all the information when it comes to specs, measurements, descriptions, and that way you can take all that info, take a look at your vehicle, and see if this is the right fit for your adventures. Well, hopefully this video just helped show you how it works, how easy it is to put away, and just gave you a good picture of what living with this awning might be like. Now, I've worked on a lot of different tents and awnings, so check out all the different videos and reviews here at Etrailer if you want that full picture of all the other options that may be available for you and your vehicle. But today, what we saw was the Front Runner Easy-Out Awning, again available in 3 different sizes at etrailer.com. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed this journey.